would like to bring the Stockbridge Falls Stewardship Commission meeting to order for May 26, 2023 at 8:03 a.m.
Second the motion.
I don't need a motion for opening.
I made the motion, right?
But at any rate, so I didn't get, I've already explained, my computer keyboard is messed up. And so when I went to do the minutes, there was no typing to be had. It was like, you couldn't even translate it. You know, it wasn't even enough coming through for it to like recognize if you did spell check. So that's,
Hey.
there it is.
Sorry.
We just heard you were in Puerto Rico and here you are.
I'm going,
Quick.
I wasn't supposed to be here and then came back a little early. I'm going to go to Puerto Rico on the 6th.
Oh, good.
My wife's 50th high school
Oh, wow.
and she went to high school there. So
That's exciting.
Boat in the water?
what?
Boat in the water?
It is.
Good.
It is.
Tuesday?
Thank you.
Yep.
Got to get you out there.
I know.
Yeah.
All set for Tuesday.
How are you?
I'm hanging in here.
All right, so, anyway, I just explained, my computer's not working. I went to do the minutes,
Yeah, it's
keyboard's
okay.
not working. So no minutes to approve. We'll have them for next time. Water chestnut remediation update. Unfortunately, I don't have one. So if anybody knows anything, and Gary didn't know, and do you know if they've been out
No.
there? Because you're most likely to have seen anything.
Yeah, well, I was away for 2 days. I haven't seen anything. So I
Okay.
looked today. Yeah. If I see something, I'll text
Yeah.
you.
Well, and I'll call
Well,
them when it gets a little.
Sally, they wouldn't have to go before Concom with a date or anything that they're doing this?
They've already applied for it, so they can keep doing.
Oh, so they don't have to tell you what day they're doing it or anything? Oh, okay.
We have a 8.5 by 11 on the water chestnuts up at the boat ramp.
Right.
And I'm gonna ask the inspectors to ask people if they see water chestnuts to let us know exactly where. And if they can give us a GPS, that would be good too.
Right, yeah.
And we'll keep the records down there.
Yeah, because I think
Get 'em
that's on that little poster is, you know, like, let us know, this is what we're looking for. Let us know, but the more prompting that people get, because hello, people don't always read things, so.
Let me ask you a question. When you say let us know on the GPS, what exactly does that mean? Like I'm,
Grid coordinates.
yeah, I understand that, but for a Michael Nathan going out there, which I'm sure I'm a barometer of 50% of the people, I wouldn't know how to answer. I could tell you it's
Take a
here
picture.
on a map, but I wouldn't know on a.
Take a picture of it. I'll know, as long.
Okay, no,
Background.
that's what I'm saying. So I'm wondering,
And send it to me.
Right, and I think we also had a map out on there too.
that's the
right?
key, I think, to circle, to say where it is on a circle or something where they saw
People
it.
who are going to see this are people in kayaks and on boards. And I don't think they're going to be
Yeah.
able to carry a map with them so.
No, I understand that,
Right.
but I'm just concerned that you may not get the same feedback if you say, tell me on the GPS. 'Cause-
Anything is better than nothing, They'll tell us verbally where there's.
Okay.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I think what, Michael, you're talking about is if you had an instrument that would tell you the coordinates of where you are at that moment. Is that what you're saying?
Cell phone.
No, I understand it, but I would, okay, it doesn't matter.
A lot of people
Yeah.
won't know how to do it.
I wouldn't know how to.
The phone
put
will
that
tell you the
coord-
coordinates?
I wouldn't know how to express that on my GPS.
Yeah, I even have it on my
A lot of
watch.
younger
On your
people.
watch?
might know.
Yeah, just go in and.
It's our age that's out there. It really is 40, 50, 60,
There's
70.
gotta be younger people out there too.
Put GPS coordinates and it'll come
Oh,
right up with a
so
bunch.
you have to get the app.
People that go, yeah.
Yeah, like,
Because they're
get
young.
the app, okay.
Here, look at it.
Very often it's people also from Rapallo, that
Right.
group, they come down or whatever it is.
So anyway, so this may be a really quick meeting.
GPS.
Public awareness, every time I went to go print
There it is. Yep.
updated brochure, because basically after looking at Conservation Commission, I took out all the color on ours except for the cover page, which has a little bit of color, everything else, and then made everything black, increased the fonts. But every time I kept getting interrupted, every time I did have it available to me here to print, and I've got some glossy paper. And I was going to print it for approval, but if everybody was happy already with the text, with what we have in there, those are the only changes, increasing the font size, getting rid of color so it's clearer, there's more contrast, which is easier for older people to read for sure, anybody with any vision problems. So I'll try to get those printed and distributed probably before the next meeting. If everybody's okay with that, okay.
Okay.
All right, and the conservation one is out, right? So, let me see. So other than that, and I also have not had time to work on any kind of a presentation, so I would be happy to hear from some volunteers if anybody wants to help work on that. Or we could get together at some point and just go through it and try to crank something out, because that'll help me.
Yeah, if it'll help you, I'm willing to work with you on that.
Okay, all right, thank you, Michael.
I can't commit to anything else at the moment.
Oh, I know.
Just can't.
And everybody's busy, and so that's,
We have a tracking clinic at the house right this weekend, and I got a
oh, really?
A what?
tracking clinic,
Cool.
dogs,
Oh, with dogs.
tracking, yeah.
Should bring my
So
house.
if you get lost in the woods, Michael will come find you.
You know, if I get lost in the woods, I'm going to tell you, my wife will say, no, wait a few days. He'll come back. I always joke, like, you know what, she's the signer. And if I had an operation, go, well, he's coughing. No, he hates coughing. Pull the plug. No, he hates the cough, whatever it is. So if I'm lost, I would appreciate if you come look for me. So.
So other than that, I'm assuming any updates from any of you of anything of any import, and Gary just told me about taking the kids from BCD out, so you could probably talk to that, and also putting the markers out.
Oh, well, when Gary's feeling up to it, we're going to get the markers. He said probably about 2 weeks. Is that, you don't think so?
You never know.
Okay, well, we'll give it a try.
He's very optimistic about how he's going to feel, and then
How is he feeling? Is he okay? Is he?
sometimes good, sometimes not so good. Fatigue is a real, real
Well, we
issue.
can do it off my boat, which is a lot more comfortable than a rubber boat. So, you know.
Yeah. I want, did you, by any chance, not to change subject, the docks, the aluminum docks at the beach, they had asked to be removed. They're gone.
Good.
Okay.
Yeah, we're going to save them.
Yeah. And I have to talk to you about if there's a spare one that we may have to, if we can cut up just for the harvester.
I told you, did you look in the?
No, I couldn't get in.
Get somebody from Parks and Rec to open it up there. There's a garage underneath the main building at the town beach.
Right.
And it must have been 10 years ago, I put 2 big heavy sections of wooden dock. They're 8 by maybe 4. We used for that's Stockbridge Bull Day or something.
Right.
They're in there.
Yeah.
You can cut them. You can cut, you know.
Well, I'll let you, because he's.
No problem.
Yeah, I'll let you do that, because what we need is a plank from the beach to the harvester to walk, because the harvester can't get, the bigger one couldn't. Maybe the small one now that's going on, it might be able to get closer.
8 feet long enough?
Yeah, I think 8 feet is, oh, yes, absolutely.
All right.
Yeah, but we need something very light, because
Do you know if they're going to have lifeguards over there this weekend?
at the beach?
Yeah.
I don't think they're having lifeguards at the beach this year. Do you know anything about it, Sally? No, I don't think they're having lifeguards that I know of.
The whole summer?
The host, yeah, they didn't have any for the last
Oh, really?
couple of years, I think.
No, they had lifeguards last year.
With Mike?
Did they?
It was limited. I don't think they had, I think there was somebody, but it was very
I
limited.
know a few years ago they had, I think Jamie's daughter had it, but that was like 2-3
That
years
was
ago.
several years
Yeah.
ago.
Is it
I don't
because
know.
we can't find them or we don't want to pay them? or-
Number one, we can't find them.
I haven't heard. I think there's still
Yeah.
a problem with getting
Yeah.
people to apply for jobs.
Yeah.
So we were hoping that would start
Does
improving.
Mike have the key to that, do you think, or do I have to get Parks and Rec?
Oh,
I'll
I
ask.
didn't go there. Yeah, I don't know. You have to ask.
Mike
But
probably
if you,
does.
yeah, you know who probably also has a key, is you. You, Paige, he's the highway department, head of the highway department.
Oh, yeah, okay.
If you need help on that, let me know and I'll call him. I'll text. Because the boat is the harvester, we had a meeting and it's supposed to come in basically the first couple days of June. And I wanted to come in because I wanted to show, we have a new person doing the harvesting besides me, and I want to show him how to use it, and I'll be gone for 5 days.
You going to keep any records on what they?
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. We talked about that.
You'd like
Getting a
to-
notebook.
we'd like to keep them on file someplace because I know DEP is going to want to see them someday.
Well, I understand, but that's what we're gonna do. We can only write it in, get together also with Mark Viola to see how he wrote it, because he was really the harvester driver.
Yeah.
And really kept records. So what are the things that they'd like us to put in, so we're educated?
Well, no, I mean, it's fairly well established and that was going on for years and those, even the old
Yeah.
records are still here.
Right.
They have them down at Sewer and Water.
You have a set date that you go out?
We haven't set, yeah.
You will, and you have certain days, or you will make certain?
Yeah, we'll work
It's
it
not
out.
a daily thing.
It's, I'll work it out with Stu and with Hugh. And hopefully we'll get another person at the end of June that he's a teacher in New York. But he said he can only come up here, he's only going to be up here full time at the end of June, which is fine. Because, yeah,
How about Bruce?
he hasn't contacted her, I haven't contacted him. I mean,
About what?
Bruce Rubin.
yeah.
He's,
So there's only going to be one machine, so we got to all,
Yeah.
at this point, so we're going to have to,
So what are the ways, what is the height of the growth at this point, like for the milfoil?
we were out a week ago, didn't see much, but
Not above.
it'll happen
area.
once the sun starts hitting it.
Yeah,
Jen?
and what about the water temperature? Do you have any idea what that is?
I don't think it's terribly high, but it's probably in the mid 50s, low 60s. I'll find out in a day or two.
Okay. Yeah, it's too bad Mike
correct,
Mahoney's not here.
correct me if I'm wrong. In the big part of the lake, the major part of the lake, basically we always used to, unfortunately, in the past we did this, and Hugh is being kind enough to bring in the harvester earlier. Very often, because of one thing or another, the harvester didn't come in until the first week of July.
Yeah.
But, so we didn't know, we really weren't out there early at this time, but I get the feeling that it's going to be harder to find it in the first few weeks of June. Once you get to mid-June or third week of June, all the way, then
We'll
you'll,
be out.
Willie's is different.
be
The
out
southern part, they're out.
We'll be out Tuesday. We'll take a look and see
Yeah.
if there. I don't think there's much coming up right now.
Yeah. The south of the island, the lilies are up.
Oh, yeah.
Now.
They're always there.
Yeah.
It's all going to be dependent on the weather, how hot it gets, how much sunshine we have. So,
Warm this week.
Oh, yeah. In the 80s.
Yeah.
well, let's hope it doesn't get cold again, because I've had it being cold in the morning. But Sally, you have any updates? Okay. John?
No updates.
Okay. Michael?
Nella.
Okay. Well, then, let's see. So next meeting would be, look at the calendar. Oh, come on.
June 9th.
June 9th
At 8?
at 8 o'clock, if everybody's okay with that.
Well, I won't be here. I'll try
Oh,
to
you
make the
won't be
meeting.
here?
No, I'm gone from the 6th to the 12th,
Okay,
but
well,
I'll try to be on the meeting. I'll be away.
so then it would be June 9th and June 23rd with the next
Yeah,
two
the 20th
meetings.
23rd is no
Unless
problem.
we push them out.
Well, you don't have to push it out on my account,
Okay.
that's for sure.
Okay, all righty, so the schedule for the next two meetings then will be June 9th and then 2 weeks following, June 23rd at 8 a.m. And when I just checked, no one else is on. So I move to adjourn.
Okay, works for me.
Okay, short meeting. Thank you.